Good morning, everyone. So, we'll continue with the discussion of lesson number 4 of your text. The title of the text is Prelude. The title of the lesson is Indra Nooyi, a corporate giant. You must be aware of names like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. These are names of very famous CEOs of companies like Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon. But there are few names which are very, very legendary in the sense that they have contributed to the field of business to an extent that they are synonymous with greatness in business world. One such name is that of Indra Nooyi. I would also mention here name of another CEO called Jack Welch. Jack Welch is known as CEO of the century. He was not just CEO of a decade, but he is known as CEO of the century. Why? Because the way in which he kind of brought a turnaround in company called GE, General Electricals, that gave him the title of CEO of the century. The kind of strategies that he implemented in order to achieve the goals, corporate goals, that was kind of exemplary. So it's very important that you learn from these corporate giants about their managerial skills, about their strategies in kind of dealing with day-to-day business challenges. So Indra Nooyi started her career as a normal engineer, as an ordinary engineer, and then gradually she she started getting more responsibilities, because she was capable of shouldering those responsibilities. Indra Nooyi, born in 1955, is an Indian-born American business executive who was the chairperson and chief executive officer, CEO of PepsiCo. She joined PepsiCo in 1994 and was named Chief Financial Officer in 2001. She eventually became the company's CEO in 2007. So PepsiCo is considered as one of the two largest beverage and food companies in the world. There is one Coca-Cola and the other one is PepsiCo. So the current article explores Nui's work ethic and her contribution to the development of the company PepsiCo. So this article throws light on the work ethic and contribution of Nui to the field of business. It also discusses her management style as well as the conflict that rose between her professional and private life. Whenever you are working on such a high position, it's quite likely that you have challenges thrown from the professional field as well as from the personal field. So for Nui, it was all the more difficult because being a lady, she had to look after her family. She had daughters, and she also had the responsibility of her entire family. But then she managed all this by implementing some strategies. So let us look at the article. I remember that in the last session I had read a couple of passages from the article. So today I will read from the point where we stopped in the last lecture. Nui started diversification of PepsiCo. PepsiCo was mainly into the beverages manufacturing business, but then Nui thought that it was important to go for diversification, and as a part of that she started taking over companies that were already established in the market. So the first such company or the brand was Tropicana. So Tropicana was kind of a very famous fruit juice brand. So PepsiCo took over Tropicana. Then there was another brand, Quaker Oats. So Quaker Oats was also a very famous brand in the market. So Indra Nui decided to take over that brand. Then she also decided to go into the bottling plant that was exclusively meant for PepsiCo beverages. And then later on she decided to enter into the field of mineral water bottles. So they entered the market with the brand called Aquafina. Recently, Nui has been driving critical cross-business initiatives to enhance operations and enable PepsiCo to meet the changing needs of consumers and retailers, the company said. Speaking on behalf of PepsiCo's board of directors, presiding director Robert E. Allen said, "We have seen first-hand experience that Indra has made on the business and the people, and we look forward to working even more closely with her to usher in the next generation of dramatic growth and advancement that has been a hallmark of PepsiCo since its founding." So the presiding director of PepsiCo, he opines that we know how Indra can bring change in the company and the kind of setup. On her part, Nui described her elevation as a humbling experience. I am humbled by the opportunity to lead PepsiCo and profoundly grateful to follow in the footsteps of Steve Reinemund, Roger Enrico, Wayne Calloway, and Don Kendall. So uh, they were the uh, CEO of PepsiCo before Louis took over. Wayne Calloway, Don Kendall. Steve has steered the company to a strong and enviable position, Steve Reinemund, and he will be a continuing source of wisdom and perspective. So Nui says that it's kind of a very humbling experience, uh, taking the responsibility of CEO of such a large organization. I'm equally fortunate to have amazing partners, not only on the board and executive team, but in the 1,57,000 bright, talented colleagues around the world who deliver the results every day and are as committed as I am to continue capturing every growth opportunity, Nui said. So she acknowledges the contribution of her colleagues. Um, there were around 1,57,000 employees of PepsiCo. So Nui gives credit to the colleagues, and she says that they are very committed and they are ready to capture every growth opportunity. There are many interesting aspects of Indra Nui's successful journey to the top of a prominent global corporation. So, whenever a person becomes successful, people start looking at uh, the factors that must have helped uh, to become a successful person. I would also recommend a book, and the title of the book is Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. In this book, Stephen Covey uh, talks about seven habits which are very common in the most successful people of the world. According to Stephen Covey, uh, one of the most important qualities is that of time management. So he says that people who can manage their time in the best possible manner, they have the potential to become successful in the field of any of their choice. So similarly, there are many interesting aspects of Indra Nui's successful journey to the top of a prominent global corporation. The one we would like to take note of here is her explanation of how she was able to handle her official and personal responsibilities. She hired nannies and a helpful family support system. PepsiCo, however, seems to have gone a good deal further. So, on her part, Nui had hired nannies for her daughters, but even uh, PepsiCo management board helped her to a great extent. Seems to have done a good deal further, at least for its senior staffers. So it's very important that uh, the company takes care of the the staff, then and then it will be possible that the executives will be able to concentrate on their work. In creating a support system for their parental roles, Nui has said her 9-year-old daughter would come from school and only had to call the office to say she wanted to come over to be near her mother. So Nui's daughter just needed to call up the receptionist, and the secretary or the receptionist of Indra Nui would arrange for the transportation so that she could come to meet her mother. From school, only had to call the office to say she wanted to come over to be near her mother. The office would arrange the details. She says it wasn't uncommon to find a daughter sitting with the company's founder chief or doing her homework in the offices of other executives. So it was a kind of very common scene, finding her daughter in one of the executives' room and doing her homework. So it was kind of very supportive kind of an environment. She says it wasn't uncommon to find a daughter sitting with the company's founder chief and sitting with the company's founder chief or doing her homework in the offices of other executives. She talks of how it was usual for the entire senior team to lend a hand with others' children when the need arose. How the office telephone receptionist was trained to handle her children's queries and monitor their schedule when she herself would be traveling on work. So Nui would be traveling extensively, but the receptionist would take care of the schedule of her daughter, Nui's daughter, and they would kind of monitor academic and other aspects of Nui's daughter. In sum, says Nui, rules 2 and 3 for how she has got to the top of the PepsiCo ladder. So rule 1 being the pluses of strong family ties. So Nui believes that if there is a strong family tie, then a person will be able to focus on the tasks that are part of the professional duty. So the first thing is strong family ties consists of co-opting the entire ecosystem around you to bring up your kids. So it's very important that you kind of utilize the entire ecosystem that is around you to bring up your kids. That means the entire ecosystem will help in raising your children, and for having a closed loop system to keep you abreast of what is going on at home. And you also need a closed loop system so that you know what is going on when you are not available at home. It shouldn't be the case that you are busy in your work and children are kind of playing video games all the time, or kind of watching TV all the time, or doing any nonsensical stuff. So you have to kind of be watchful. So closed loop system to keep you abreast of what is going on at home thanks to the office. Put another way, the punishing output that helped get Nui to the top, never going home in the evening, answering emails promptly at 4 a.m. because Nui would be working with offices in different parts of the world, and that's why there would be kind of time zone difference. So it's quite likely that she has to work till midnight. Even she has to wake up early, very early in the morning, and she has to make calls or kind of talk to people. So while she would be doing all these things, uh, the office would take care of other aspects. Was possible since her employers recognized that they couldn't expect her to be optimally integrate her many roles with the office. One, without making a sincere effort to meet her halfway. So uh, it's quite important that there is a balance between personal uh, and the professional life. This is far beyond what almost all employees, state or private, in business or any other field of work, consider appropriate. Yet, if you wish to foster and draw out the potential that, by definition, exists in each human, workplaces have to change in this direction, else remain satisfied with having worried, unsure employees making unsatisfactory compromises in all directions. So, if the um, organizations do not take care of all these aspects like schooling, like transportation of children, uh, then the employees would be worried about all these factors. In his closing remarks, Raymond said, "It gives me great pride that this organization continues to develop the kind of talent that enables the board to continue the unbroken tradition of selecting a strong CEO successor from within the ranks of our leadership and provides qualified leaders to seamlessly backfill Indra's roles as well." So, uh, PepsiCo uh, has a tradition of selecting uh, somebody from uh, within the network of the organization. Generally, they would not prefer an outsider as a CEO. In some companies, you have um, CEOs who are brought from outside, but then PepsiCo has the tradition of selecting CEO from within the ranks of the leadership. So Steve Reinemund says that keeping that tradition alive, uh, Indra Nooyi was selected as the CEO of PepsiCo. I am absolutely confident that PepsiCo's future is in very capable hands, starting with Indra and deep into the organization. I truly believe she and her team will not only sustain the achievements we have made, but will take PepsiCo to an even higher level of success. So he says that they will substantially contribute to the growth of the organization. I look forward to cheering their continued accomplishments. So Steve Reinemund says that I have no doubts that Indra Nooyi will bring lot of credit to the organization, and um, she will make the organization a very leading organization in terms of revenues, in terms of business. Thus, Indra Nooyi's success story is one of sheer hard work, dedication, working with a close bond with the others in the company, and maintaining one's equipoise and balance despite all difficulties. So, if you look at the success story of Indra Nooyi, then you would realize that it was because of hard work, dedication, working with close bond with others, and maintaining one's equipoise, where the factors that made Nooyi a successful executive or CEO. She has become a role model for many in the world who are determined to have an impression in the world of finance and business. So, if you look at the world of finance and business, then you will come to know that Indra Nuyi's contribution is very important. She has become a role model for many in the world who are determined to leave an impression in the world of finance and business. Her dedication to both her family and company is a trait that many would do well to emulate. So, if somebody wants to become successful in the field of finance or business, then the person would do well to uh, to know more about Indra Nuyi's work ethics, how she balanced her professional and personal life. So these are some of the factors which you should try to understand. Her dedication to both her family and company is a trait એટલે લક્ષણ that many would do well to emulate. So it's very important that you understand the dedication of Indra Nuyi and try to emulate. That means try to follow the uh, the principles. So this was the article. Now let us look at glossary. Caliber means exceptional quality of something or someone. Talent. To take the helm, that means to take control of something, to be in charge of something. So whenever you are in charge of something, it is known as to the helm, to take the helm. Meteoric, that means spectacular, sudden or dramatic. જ્યારે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે એનો અચાનક ખૂબ ઉછાળો આવે, એમાં વધારો થાય તો એને શું કહેવાય? મિટિયોરિક રાઇઝ કહેવાય. ઇમર્જ એટલે come into view, become apparent or known. Hitch, that means to fasten to something, કોઈ વસ્તુને એની સાથે જોડવી, બાંધવી. Icon, a figure greatly admired or an idol. જનરલી આપણે કોઈ વ્યક્તિને આપણા એક આદર્શ તરીકે ગણતા હોય ત્યારે એને શું કહેવાય? આઇકન ઓર આઇડલ. Cite, that means to quote or to refer to. Pantheon, that means a range of gods or figures of a society or a nation together. So whenever you talk about prominent people, they are known as pantheon. Then comes spearhead, that means to lead, any આગેવાની કરવી. Plaudits, plaudit એટલે વાહવા, પ્રશંસા. That means to have the recognition, positive feedback, approval. Usher, that means to guide, to steer, escort. These are the words, usher. Cross business, working across different types of business to acquire, merge or globalize. So whenever you are working in the business to acquire, કોઈ નવી કંપનીને ટેક ઓવર કરવી, કોઈ કંપની સાથે મર્જર કરવું, so then these are known as cross business initiatives. Nanny is a person whose job is to take care of children, especially a woman. A woman is called as nanny. Co-opt, that means to choose or elect someone as a fellow member. Optimal, એટલે જેને આપણે કહીએ ને કે maximum, most advantageous, most favorable. Seamless, without any problems, કોઈ બેક ટુ બેક કોઈ વસ્તુ આપણે જોઈએ વિધાઉટ એની પ્રોબ્લેમ તો એને કહેવાય સીમલેસ. ઇક્વિપોઇઝ દેટ મીન્સ અ ફાઇન બેલેન્સ ઓર ઇક્વિલિબ્રિયમ, એક પ્રકારનું માનસિક સંતુલન. એમ્યુલેટ ટુ ફોલો એઝ એન એક્ઝામ્પલ, ટુ ઇમિટેટ કોઈ પણ નું જેને કહીએ ને કે અનુકરણ કરવું, that is emulate. So these are some of the aspects that we need to look at from the article. And in the next session we will look at the question answer from the article Indra Nooyi, and even we'll discuss questions related to the lesson that we discussed earlier. The title of that lesson was Ratan Tata, and the other one is this Indra Nooyi. So we will look at these two in the next session. Thank you.